is Ulysses S. Grant. I was born in 1822 in Point Pleasant, Ohio. When I was a boy, I used to get along with horses better than anyone else. I would always play under teams of horses at my father's leather store. I would even swing back and forth on their tails. I was just an average student in grade school, but my dad arranged for me to go to the United States Military Academy at West Point, New York. At school, I was able to show off my skill at horsemanship. I set a jump record on horseback that lasted for 25 years. After college, I became a supply officer in the U.S. Army, where I learned a lot. A few years later, during the war with Mexico, I picked up some very bad habits. I began smoking cigars and drinking whiskey. After the war, I married Julia Dent and had a family. I failed at farming, so I begged my father for a job at his leather store. About a year later, the Civil War started. The Civil War was a fight between the Northern states and the Southern states. It was a fight over slavery. The people in the South wanted to leave the Union and start their own group of Confederate states. I offered to help the Northern states by training a group of lazy and nasty men to become great soldiers. These men soon had great respect for me, and we won battle after battle. Soon I became President Lincoln's favorite general and hero for winning the battle in Virginia over General Lee, and the terrible war finally ended. After Lincoln's death, I won the presidential election in 1864. I made sure a man could vote no matter what color or race he was. I was elected for a second term as president, but my biggest mistake was choosing old friends to help me run the country. Many of them were bad and stole money from taxes. I was always honest myself, but his hurts may reputation. After I left office, I went broke and got very sick with cancer from smoking. I wrote a book called The Personal Memoirs of U.S. Grant. This book was so famous that it allowed my family to live comfortable for the rest of their lives. Thank you. I have a famous riddle for the class. Who is buried in Grant's tomb?
And what's the answer?
Nobody.
Why not?
Because it was above ground.
That's right.
And his wife was with him in the tomb.
Yep. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Very good. All right. Let me stop this.